Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace. Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas. A half BC, the album. Dad, a half, just a half. A half BC, the album. Dad, shimmy, shimmy, half. Rock on, gold dust woman. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Please, you know what? Let me just tell you about the most ignorant thing I have seen online in months, okay? The most ignorant thing. I saw this video on I almost called it the FaceTube. Anyway, the Facebook. Why, first of all, Facebook is like Twitter now, okay? Accounts that I don't even follow and things like that are showing up in my Facebook. I'm like, I did not follow you, okay? I'll never forget this back in the day when my friend Tawny Jean, she was first introduced to the Facebook. She commented on something that I wrote on Facebook. She commented and somebody responded to her and she goes, and Tawny goes, I don't even know you, get off my wall. I called her, I said, Tawny, you're responding to my comment on my picture. She goes, what do you mean? I don't get it. And I go, you're on my wall, not your wall. She goes, well, how many walls are there? I go, girl, it's just not that deep. Don't worry about it. Now she's like the Facebook. Oh my God, remember that girl? And she loved her Gersbergs. Do you remember that? Oh my God, that girl with her Goosebumps books. It said Gersbergs. Do you remember that? Oh my God, I forgot all about that. But anyway, okay, the Facebook is of the devil. That's just the truth and the nature. But why is all of this SHI toot, okay, showing up on my Facebook of all these groups that I have no interest in being part of whatsoever, right? Okay. So I see this thing come up yesterday, or no, it was like 2 days ago, of this video of Whitney Houston, okay, doing I Have Nothing in Brazil, this live version. It's probably one of my favorite versions of I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston, of which I am one of the world's biggest fans of Whitney Houston. And so there were something like 8,000 comments underneath there. Why did I go underneath there and the top comment that all these people just let her have it? I was like, this is where people just get on the Facebook, People just get on the Facebook, okay, just to cause trouble. That's what they do, okay? It's like, and it's all like people my age, and then they're bored with their life, so they're like, we're just gonna piss a bunch of people off. That's what Facebook is, okay? That's what Facebook is. So anyway, so I go to the top comment, thinking it's gonna be something like, oh my God, this is the Whitney that I love and miss so much, right? Like, this was her in her element, you know, with her rag that she was wiping her face with because she was always sweating a mile a minute. She did not care, okay? She sang, and I loved her so much for it. But anyway, why was the top comment that, God's karma got Whitney Houston? I was like, excuse me, God's karma got a drug addict? I was like, this is some ugly stuff out here. This is some ugly stuff that people are saying about Whitney Houston. But anyway, how are y'all doing today? Y'all having a good day? I just filmed a treat. You know what? I think I just deleted it. Oh my God, did I just delete that video? If I delete it, I'm gonna have to do it all again. But I just filmed a treat beauty haul over on my Peter Does Stuff video or channel. And I just bought, 6, and I got my 7th one, Candy Apple. Not from the Candy Apple Dance Studio from Dance Moms, but Candy Apple. I got my Candy Apple for free, but one of them that I bought, and this was actually, well, you guys go watch the video. There were some that I liked and there were some that I didn't like. But anyway, I got this one and it's called the Unicorn. Hold on. This is a shimmering, I got these shimmering lip balms because I thought I could replace my lip gloss, but they're not going to. Unicorn Kisses Iridescent Color. And this was the one out of all the iridescent ones that I bought that I really liked. Except, it does smell like grape soda a little bit, but I'm gonna put some lip gloss on top of that. We're just gonna be shimmer central over here. Okay, I have a few things to say to you. First of all, can we just get rid of this Demure situation already? Okay. I am so tired of, words getting popular. And you know what? I blame Paris Hilton for this. I really did. Because you remember back in the day, I don't have my reading glasses on, so is it all gloopy and stuff like that? You're laughing at me. Anyway, I blame Paris Hilton for this. Because you remember Paris Hilton back in the day on The Simple Life. Did y'all see The Simple Life is coming back? You want to talk about one of the greatest shows on the face of the earth? I cannot wait for The Simple Life to come back. But anyway, do you remember she'd always say things? It was before that too, but on the show, that's hot, this is hot, that's hot. I think she even trademarked it or something like that, right? So I blame all of these, like these words that people are always saying all the time that get like famous. And then this gal comes out and she does this TikTok. And it was so weird because I had just seen the TikTok. I was so confused, though I was like, well, I didn't see the TikTok. I saw it on Instagram. I don't really go over the TikTok like that. But anyway, I saw it on the Instagram and it was this like gal talking about like how she goes into work and all this kind of stuff. And then she like said something about being demure. I didn't realize it was a viral sensation. this TikTok, Instagram, I didn't realize it was a viral sensation. I was watching it like this. Like, how does this have so many views on? Do you guys ever do that? Do you ever go over to the TikTok or the Instagram Reels and you look and it has like 5 million like views on it and like 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 comments and people are like, yes, queen, yeah. And I'm like, over this? Over this. A dog jumping through the hula hoop got 10 million views. I can show you a video of my dog sitting out sleeping in his bed. Do you want me to show you that? I mean, will that get me 10 million views on the TikTok? I was so confused about this whole demure thing, okay? I mean, I just was. Especially as somebody that for the past 30 years of my life and many times in videos have used the word demure. And it's one of my favorite words next to the word apropos. Apropos is probably my favorite word of life. But I also love the word demure. But can I just say, because it kind of reminds me, if you say demure really fast, it sounds like you're saying Demi Moore. So it kind of reminds me of Demi Moore a little bit. And then I think about St. Elmo's Fire. And then I'm like really happy that I brought the Ray-Bans because I just watched that Bratz documentary. And then I watched, I have a movie club if you didn't know. We watched St. Elmo's Fire. And I forgot how much I really love that movie. But it's really, really sad too. Did you watch St. Elmo's Fire? Oh my God, I love that. But you know what? I all these years, thought that Rob Lowe was so good looking, and he was really good looking in that movie. I mean, he still really is, and he's like 10 years older than me, so he looks really good today. But you know who looked really good in that movie, and he's like 15 years older than me, is Judd Nelson. Judd Nelson was Hubba Hubba in St. Elmo's Fire. But anyway, so then I watched St. Elmo's Fire, and then I was like, I forgot how much I loved Ray-Bans, and so I went and bought a bunch of Ray-Bans and stuff like that. But anyway, what does that have to do with demure and apropos? Oh, because demure sounds like Demi Moore, and Demi Moore was in the movie St. Elmo's Fire. Did you know that she had a recovery coach for that movie? They showed that in that Bratz documentary. That Bratz documentary, I did a whole review of it over my Peter Watches TV channel. Here, let me save you the trouble, okay? It's an hour and a half of Andrew McCarthy being pissed off that somebody called him a brat. That's what it is, okay? It's a waste of your time. And nobody else is bothered by it but Andrew McCarthy. Emilio Estevez, Demi Moore, nobody's bothered by it except for Andrew McCarthy, okay? That's the only person that's bothered by it. I can tell you who definitely is not bothered by it is Molly Ringwald, who she would not show her face on this documentary. She is not bothered in the least by it, which is why she's probably one of my all-time favorite actresses. But anyway, so if you say demure really quick, it sounds like you're saying Demi Moore really quick, you know what I mean? So that's anyway. But I was watching that TikTok before it came out, and she was like world famous and all this kind of stuff. I saw it on the Instagram reel, and I was like, I don't understand, like, what's the big deal over this? Can somebody explain to me why this has so many likes on it? And then it was like 3 days later, and she was coming out and talking about how much money she made off this and all this kind of stuff. I was confused. I was totally confused, okay, about the whole word demure. But anyway, I had notes. What are my notes? What are my notes on here? Hold on a second. Oh, demure, because I was thinking about the Lume deodorant. I know that doesn't connect for you, but it kind of spelled the same way, demure and Lume. I mean, it's not at all, but to me, in my mind, it makes sense. You don't have to worry about it. But in my mind, it completely makes sense that, like, demure and Lume are kind of, like, fitting the same. Because it's the U-M-E. You get it. Anyway. Well, if you don't worry about it, okay? Because then it's kind of like an inside joke with the people that do get it. And I'm sorry that you don't get my inside jokes, but some people don't. But anyway, so I did this video the other day, okay? And the video, I don't even remember what the topic was because all the comments were about the Lume deodorant. Now, I'm going to have to buy that shit now and review it on my review channel, okay? I'm not buying that crotch rot lotion, which people got real serious. A couple people in my comments when I was joking about it, they didn't realize, I guess people don't realize that it's a joke. You know, like 1987 is waiting, they need your sense of humor back, okay? So anyway, but I was like, I did this whole thing about how I had seen this ad when I was watching the movie for Peter's Movie Club. I also have a shark movie club over my Peter Watches TV channel. This week's movie was Bait. I just finished watching it last night. So today I will be announcing the new shark movie for the week. That's over on my Peter Watches TV. Girl, don't even worry about it, okay? I'm my own person. Don't even, like my dog Boo Radley, I'm my own person. Don't even worry about it, okay? I got me 2 book clubs. I got me a cozy mystery reading series, read along. I got me 2 movie clubs. I got 5 clubs. Okay, that's making up for all the clubs I wasn't in high school, you know? Because they laughed me out of high school. I was watching Janis Joplin. No, true story. I talked about this on my vlog the other day. I was watching all these Janis Joplin documentaries. Janis Joplin, I mean, I just love Janis Joplin so much. I watched this interview afterwards with Jerry Garcia. I love Jerry Garcia too. I love the Grateful Dead, and I like the Jerry Garcia Band. Jerry Garcia Band, I probably like some of the songs like Waiting for a Miracle. I probably like that song a little bit, like some of the Jerry Garcia Band songs more than I like the Grateful Dead songs. But for those of you that don't know, I used to follow the Grateful Dead back in the day. Anyway, that was back in my hippie era and things like that when we used to spin and twirl at concerts and stuff like that. But anyway, so I was watching these interviews with Janis Joplin because the Dick Cavett interviews with Janis Joplin are fantastic. And do you remember I used to say in my videos, I think not? Do you remember? I think not. I used to say that in my videos all the time. And I couldn't remember, like, if you had asked me, like, a couple weeks ago, where'd you get that from? I'd be like, I have no clue, right? And so I was watching it. It's when she goes back to her high school reunion. And they said to her, they were interviewing her at her high school reunion. And she said, at Port Arthur, Texas. And she said, they said, did you go to football games? And she's like, she gets real sad. And she's like, I don't remember. I remember. I didn't go to any football games. Fuck them people. And then, especially fuck that bigot that wanted to put that my biggest high school bully, and then wanted to ask me for forgiveness and sit down and talk to me about his kids, and I granted him forgiveness, and I thought we were good, and I thought we were friends, and I reached out to him, and he reached out to me, and I thought we were good Judies, until recently he put up on the Facebook that gay men are mentally ill and deserve to be institutionalized. Bigot, okay? What I should have known 33 years ago and what I know now is that you're a bigot and you've never changed. And that's what I should have known. But anyway, so that's beside the point. I've been talking about that over my vlog channel enough. You can see I've been going through it a little bit today. I stayed up way too late last night. I watched so many shows last night. I watched that movie Bait, and then I watched Welcome to Plathville, and then I watched Sister Wives, and then what else did I watch? Oh, Big Brother. I got caught up on Big Brother and all that kind of stuff. Did I put lip gloss on already? I did, because I was cleaning up my sides and my things like that. What was I talking about? Demure. I was talking about Demure and then I got off all that kind of stuff. The Lume. Well, it doesn't matter all that other shit that I was talking about. Somebody will be like, well, you ended that story. I don't remember the story. The story's gone. It's an inside joke. See, you don't need to know. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, girl. Don't worry about it. So anyway, the Lume, okay? The Lume. So I put this whole little, like, routine about, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about how I had, see, it all comes back, right? It's like, you know, Celine Dion. It comes back around again. So anyway, another inside joke. Y'all are inside joke people, aren't you? Oh my God, it's like we have our own little group of friends over here. I love it so much. But anyway, so I was watching the movie for, I think it was Peter's Movie Club, but maybe it was a Shark Movie Club. I don't know. But I was watching the movie for, I think it was Peter's Movie Club. Oh, it was Quick Change. And there was an ad for Lume, because we watch all the movies on Tubi, because Tubi's a free streaming app. No, it's not sponsored, but I wish it was, because we watch all the movies on Tubi, because Tubi is fantastic. Free streaming app, but it's got some commercials in it. Last night I was watching that Shark movie Bait, which was actually corny as hell, but it was kind of scary. And there were like 4 commercials. There was more commercials than usual. So anyway, but I was watching Quick Change, and one of the commercials was for that Lume deodorant, and it was about this lotion that you put in your crotch. And she was like, and she was real serious on the ad and everything. She's like, studies show that on a scale of 12 hours of crotch rot or something like that, that on a scale of 12 hours, the average person has a 5 out of 10 crotch stank. With Lume, you have a 0 out of 10. And my question was, like, who is doing the test? And then people wanted to get real serious about it in the comment sections. They wanted to say people are doing their own tests. Well, she says on there it's a scientific study. She says scientific study. So I'm asking, I think it's a very valid question, okay? When you want to come out and you want to say studies show, who is doing the fucking studies? I want to know. Oh, 25 cents for the guest star. I want to know. And I speculated that people were getting in people's crotches smelling it, which reminded me of James Charles. And then people were like taking it so seriously. Just a few of you. The rest of you got the joke, and I appreciate that. But a few people were like so pissed about it. They were like, oh my God, I love my Lume deodorant. It smells so great. If you go look at that video, what is so hilarious about it is, there will be one comment that would be like, oh no, Peter, you really should try Lume deodorant, which I actually had a friend reach out to me. That was like the one video they happened to watch of mine, because none of my friends watch any of my videos, imagine that. And they're like, oh, Lume's not bad, but you have to really pile it on for it to work. Well, who wants to pile on deodorant? Like, seriously? I mean, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, who wants to do that? Nobody, right? And so, like, I'm asking valid questions, but if you look at the comments, it's so funny, because it's somebody that's like, Peter, I love like Lume deodorant. The poppy seed smell is fantastic next to the shit under a palm tree. I love it so so much. Like, it makes me smell like a fresh day in the park, you know, and people will say that. Oh my God, I love it so much. And then right underneath it, the next comment will be, I ordered that Lume shit. It smells nasty. I would never use it again. It is the worst stuff in the entire world. It was so funny reading the comments. None of the comments were about James Charles, which is what the video was about. None of the comments on the video were about James Charles. All the comments on the videos were, the video was about Lume. So I guess what that tells me is y'all are more interested in Lume than you are in James Charles. So I'm going to buy that Lume stuff, okay? I'm going to buy it, and I'm not going to do no crotch rot stink test on myself. I mean, listen, okay? I'm not that flexible, but I'm not doing it. And even if I was that flexible, I wouldn't be doing it, okay? And I'm not asking anybody to do it, right? Because that's gross, nasty down. I mean, unless you're into it and that's your kink, and then you do you, right? But I'm going to order some of that stuff. So stay tuned to my, here's my Kleenex from my lip balm. I take my lip balms very seriously, so when I was opening them, I had to like have a clean palette on my lips. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. Oh, the second thing I want to talk about was that I've been wanting to do one of these, you know, the AITI videos, the Am I the Asshole? Have you guys seen those? Oh my God. Okay, so I have been watching those videos. I live for those videos. Oh my God, I live for them so much. They are so funny, and I think actually I would enjoy doing those. I think they would be really fun. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's AITI, Am I the Asshole, okay? And it's a Reddit thread. There's like spin-offs of it now, but there's like an original one that has like 19 million followers. So it's like somebody writes in and says like something like, I'm just making this up, but like, I was the maid of honor at my sister's wedding, and she had dated her boyfriend, you know, since they were 12, and they're 30 now, and they have been monogamous this whole time, and they, you know, like, have been in love all this time. But the night before their wedding, her groom said that he wanted to have sex with another woman one time before he got married, and so I let him fuck me. And then, like, am I the asshole? But then you comment on it. It's all these people are commenting underneath there, right? It's like all these, like, that's kind of like, I mean, they're like worse than that, though, okay? I mean, I know that's pretty bad, but they're like worse than that. Like, you can't even tell if they're really like made up or not, but some of them are so serious. So I'm thinking about doing those AITA videos. So if you guys have any specific AITA like posts that you want me to cover, DM me and send it to me, and I will do that one, because I'm going to do that probably sometime this week. I think that might be a new thing over here. I've also got a video coming up of all the stupid shit that I see online. That, like, do you ever see stuff that, like, online that you like to respond to, that people post on the Facebook and the Instagram and the Twitter and stuff, and you, like, in your head, you're like, that is so stupid. Like, why'd you even say that? Like, you look so ignorant saying, like, why'd you even say that, right? Like, do you guys want me to give you a hint of one of them? Well, I mean, this isn't really, like, this isn't like a statement. This is well, okay, first of all, that one about the Whitney Houston God's Karma thing, that would be one of them. But can we talk about them fake veneers for a second? Something else I'm going to buy and review, those as seen on TV fake veneers. I'm not talking about the $600 ones, because those look bad too. But I saw this one the other day, and this guy was like, oh my God, I finally got my veneers, I'm so glad. And they were like, it reminded me of, this is why people want me to watch Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiancé and all that kind of stuff. I can't, okay, I can't. But I watched that 90 Day Fiancé, and that one dude that got out of, I can't remember, his girlfriend's name was Melissa, and he got his teeth fixed for her, and then he got the veneers, and when he, like, FaceTimed her afterwards, I mean, first of all, he had to get all of his teeth pulled, then he got the veneers put in, okay? And when he got the veneers fakes put in, okay? When he got the fakes put in, he FaceTimed her, and she started laughing at it, and I was like, oh my God, Melissa, don't, Melissa. But I really did kind of like Melissa so much, because she was so real. She's like, you got to stop smiling at me with those teeth. I was like, girl, you're killing me over here, okay? Because I want to say the same thing, and I kind of live when people say the things that everybody's thinking, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm talking about, like, on the Facebook. People just put the most ignorant shit up on the Facebook, and where you just want to, like, you want to reshare it and be like, you are so stupid. Do you ever think that way, or you see something? So I got a whole list of stuff that I'm keeping, so I'm going to do that video over here. But the AITI stuff, let me know, and I already know I'm the asshole, so you don't need to tell me in the comment section. I already know I'm the asshole, okay? So that's the second thing I want to talk about. Oh, the third thing I want to talk about was, you know, my last couple Raw Beauty Christie videos, because we're going to talk about Raw Beauty Christie today. See, I know you didn't know that, because somebody commented on my video yesterday, and they go, 21 minutes, Peter, and you're still not to the James Charles drama. I'm like, are you new? Like, seriously? Like, seriously, are you new? Like, after 8 years, if you have not figured out that this is what goes on in a Peter Monn video, I mean, you're lucky if on a 52-minute video, you get a minute and a half of the drama, okay? The rest of it is just stories and fans and lip gloss and talking about my grandma that went to prison and Cousin Fun Day, my favorite TV show. That's what this is, okay? The last minute and a half might be some drama, okay? Now, if I start off my video, we all know this, right? If I start off my video and I go, hello, 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 how are we doing today? Y'all know you better buckle your asses in, okay? Put your depends on because it's going to be a real deep video. We already know that, right? Okay. But if a fan comes out, just get ready for a 25-minute intro. I mean, we're already at 19 minutes and 31 seconds, so just strap yourself in, okay? You're going to get you a good intro. But we are going to talk about Beauty Christie and James Charles because I kind of want to look at those scandals a little bit that have just happened recently and how they chose to respond or not respond to those things. So I want to talk about that in a second, but I did want to say this. So I got a couple comments on both of my last videos, and people tried to get in with me, and they said, Peter, I thought you were against editing people's pictures for your thumbnails to make them look worse than they already do. And what I wanted to respond to that was, sweetheart, I didn't edit, okay? I don't know how to edit, okay? I literally screenshot that picture, those pictures, right off of Raw Beauty Christie's videos, okay? Literally screenshot them like this, okay? Took them over to PicMonkey, erased the background, and what you got was a very real version of what Raw Beauty Christie looks like, okay? So when you said to me, the several people that did over on my video, that I was dogging Raw Beauty Christie by editing her to look worse than she already did, when literally all I did was took a screenshot of her own video, you were actually the ones that were boogering Raw Beauty Christie. Because what you were saying was, she don't look good. I never said that, okay? I took a picture straight off of her video, all right? Straight off her video. People would take pictures of them off my videos where I'm like, I know what I look like on video, okay? I get it. But y'all were wanting to come for me and say that I don't do that. I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to make somebody look worse or better in a picture. Trust me, I don't, okay? What you see on my Instagram is what you get. I mean, I might use like a cool filter or whatever that they offer you, but that's it, okay? I mean, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I don't. I definitely don't know how to make you AI yourself and Photoshop yourself to the point where you look like Scooby-Doo or the Jetsons, okay? I mean, that is ridiculous to me that people still want to do it. You know, do you, okay? But it's so ridiculous. You think anybody thinks you actually look like that? What I love, okay, is when somebody posts a picture on their Instagram, but then they do they're showing like Instagram stories of when they're at the same place that they've taken the picture at, and the Instagram, y'all know what I'm talking about? I mean, I feel like I know, probably I could name 100 people that do this, right? And you see the picture, and the picture's all like, you know, cinched and wasted and all this kind of stuff. Somebody said to me the other day, they comment on my video, I just put LOL back because it was kind of a cute comment. She goes, literally every single one of your pictures on Instagram, you have the exact same smile. I almost messaged her back and I was going to say, yeah, I screenshot my smile on every picture. This is it, every picture. I mean, girl, we should be used to it by now, right? Okay? And I always have to stand on the right-hand side. No, that's not my side. The left-hand side to my side. I always have to stand on the left-hand side so you get, look, turtle, prune. But you know what I'm talking about? Listen, I don't even lie about it. I'll just tell you what my deal is, okay? That's turtle, okay? My husband taught me. That's how you get a good jawline. And then a prune is what Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen say before they take a picture. They go, prune. And then you get the little lips, see, and stuff like that. Then you don't get the Kylie Jenner injections. You can just go, prune. And then your all pictures look like that. Try it. Trust me. You'll look just like me. But anyway, what I love is when somebody will post a picture on their Instagram, you know, like when they're like out to dinner or like someplace and whatever, and it's so like cinched and all this kind of stuff, like the waist and everything. It's like their face. It's like their teeth are like, their teeth are so white. It's like anyway, it's ridiculous. And then they have an Instagram story going up at the same time where they're in the same place. I'm like, oh, she don't look the same at all. Does she think she's fooling somebody when she's got right above there the Instagram story that shows it? It's like, the picture is like what you ordered, and the Instagram story is like the Wish order. You know what I mean? What you thought you ordered is the Instagram story, or the Instagram picture, okay? What you really ordered is the Instagram story. That's the truth. Just stop fucking with the pictures. Be happy with who you are. Be happy that you're alive, you're here, and you have a body, and you have an amazing life that you have, okay? Oh, my cousin Caroline is calling me. Should we put her on a video? That would be so funny, wouldn't it? Hi, Cousin Caroline. I'm on video right now filming you, so don't say anything obnoxious.
Hi, Cousin.
How are you? How was your trip at the lake?
It It was awesome. I was just checking in about Wednesday.
Okay, well, I'll call you after I get... Yeah, I'll call you after I get... But I got lots of TV shows to tell you about.
Love you.
Well, love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Just checking in about Cousin Fun Day this week. Okay, so she's got back from the lake. She went to the lake for a girls' trip. My cousin and her girls' trips. Let me just tell you right there. Anyway, she needs to win the lottery to surplus her girls' trips. So what was I saying about Beauty Christie? Oh, Beauty Christie. Don't be coming over here and saying that. I mean, I know that there are people out there that edit pictures to make people look the way that they don't. Okay, trust me, I do. Okay, I see them just like you do. I don't do that. I don't even know how to do that. But what was so funny to me about the comment, right, was that people were saying that I made Beauty Christie look so bad when literally what I did was, so what you were saying in your comment was, your thumbnail, Christie looks bad in that thumbnail. Well, what I did was took a screenshot of her own video. So basically what you were saying was Beauty Christie don't look good, okay? You were the one saying it. You boogered Beauty Christie. You did. You supported fans of Beauty Christie, okay? By trying to come for my thumbnail, you supportive, loving fans of Beauty Christie, you boogered the shit out of her, okay? Didn't know that you were doing that, did you? But let's get into this video today talking about the James Charles, Beauty Christie. This video, I mean, I'm almost at the 30-minute mark. This is a long vlog. This is a long intro today. But anyway, somebody timestamp it because you know that the people out there, they'll get rolled shit. I mean, it's like, do you even really care about my opinion? No, I don't think anybody, you do? You do care about my opinion? Okay. So this is what's interesting to me, right? Okay. I had a whole other video today and I thought, no. Paige Christie is putting out this 4-hour documentary series about Beauty Christie. So you can all take all you Beauty Christie fans, you can take your hatred over there, okay? Because I can tell you that video will be well-researched, well-documented, and it will have a cameo from Peter Monn in it. So anyway, I was texting Paige yesterday, and I was like, girl, when is your video coming out? I can't wait to watch it. She was like, oh, girl, I'm working on it right now. She sent me a screenshot of herself working on it, or sent me a picture of herself working on it, and I was like, I cannot wait till this video comes out, okay? Then the children can stop being so pissed at me. I mean, there's 100 people talking about Beauty Christie, and apparently Peter Monn is the worst of all of it. Okay. Okay, girl. But anyway, I cannot wait till that video comes out. So I thought, well, Paige is posting a video sometime today. I can't wait to see it. I think she said it was going to be up around like 10 her time, which would be like 5 or 6. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to be up. I can't wait. That's what I'm saying. My husband, he just texted me. He said, I'm coming home a little bit early, like an hour early today, because I got to catch up. He's got 3 episodes left of Love Island, and the Love Island reunion's on tonight. He's watched this series. This is his second time watching it through. He's watched all the TikToks. He knows everything. I have not seen my husband this obsessed with the show since Gossip Girl. No, true story. So anyway, so the Beauty Christie thing and the James Charles situation are interesting to me. And I know that you guys are going to say, well, they really have nothing to do with each other. No, you're absolutely right. They have absolutely fucking nothing. God, I'm spending so much money in the cuss jar today. They have absolutely nothing to do with each other, right? But I just wanted to kind of talk about them at the same time. So the James Charles situation is interesting to me, right? People are commenting on his TikToks. So for those of you that do not know, okay, James Charles was, as we know right now, okay, consensually talking to what we know as another adult. Nothing else has come out about that now. And I don't know how they met. I don't know anything about it. He hasn't addressed it. And they were FaceTiming each other or doing whatever. And they were both having a real good time. Okay, that's all you need to know about that. So anyway, so he had this leaked sex video, okay, that came out. And that was like a week ago. Now, as of now, James Charles has put out Instagram stories. He was at the fair yesterday taking pictures with a bunch of kids. I don't know if he was riding on the carousel with them. I think he was wanting to take him to the petting zoo, but I don't know, okay? But all I do know is that he took his picture with a bunch of kids, okay, at the fair. So anyway, I don't know if that's how James Charles is coming out and addressing this allegation, is him going to the fair with a bunch of kids. But anyway, that's what he was doing. So he showed all his pictures, because I'm looking to see, like, is he addressing this? Is he going to come out? I mean, I don't feel like there's really anything to address. But I will say this, what's interesting, so he did this review today of a brand that he didn't do his research on appropriately before. So he reached out to the brand and talked to them and all this kind of stuff. So he comes out with this, this review. Well, there's only a few comments on there now about the leaked sex video. The last TikTok that he did, I mean, it was just flooded with all these videos about, or all these comments about unbothered queen, blah, blah, blah. And he was liking these comments. He was liking these comments that he was an unbothered queen. Okay, this is going to stop in just a second, so let me just stop it before it gets there. Hold on. I remembered to post this time. Okay, so what's interesting to me is that people are commenting on James Charles' leaked sex video on his TikTok that has nothing to do with it, and they're calling him an unbothered queen, and he's liking the comment. Okay. Now, I know that the average age of watchers of James Charles haven't already taken algebra and basic math because they're like 10 to 12 years old, but I'm just going to explain this for you, okay? If somebody leaves a comment on a video and they say, unbothered queen, and you like that comment, what that means is you agree with the comment that you're an unbothered queen, but you also notice the fact that you're an unbothered queen, okay? Which means you're really not that unbothered, which means you're pretty bothered by it, okay? Which is interesting to me that on the same TikTok where he said that he liked a comment that said unbothered queen, he also responded to a comment where somebody was comparing him to Kim Kardashian, that he was doing this to be like Kim Kardashian, and he said something like, love Kim, but actually this is literally a nightmare. So it's literally a nightmare, but you're also and you're responding to that on the same said TikTok that you're also liking comments that you're an unbothered queen. So you actually aren't an unbothered queen. Now, I didn't give James Charles enough advice, free advice, for how he could have handled this situation, how I would have handled this situation looking back in time, okay? But to all the people out there that wanted to say that James Charles did this for attention and to stay relevant, and I know as soon as I say this in videos, people will still say he did it for attention to stay relevant. For what reason? If James Charles was going to put this sex tape out there for any kind, I mean, why hasn't he addressed it yet? Why isn't, if James Charles in the past, I mean, he would have gotten on TikTok and been like, let me tell you, this is blah, blah, blah. I mean, he comes out in a TikTok and he talks about this guy from Grindr saying that he's more masculine than what he's into. He makes a whole video about that. He makes videos screaming and yelling on TikTok all the time, coming for people that said this to him. So he hasn't addressed this, but he did it for attention. What attention? It's already dying down, okay? So I'm confused about this. I'm confused why people are saying that he did it for attention. I mean, like, I'm all for getting James Charles, okay? Trust me, okay? Not getting with him, but getting him, okay? I don't know anybody that, I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if he's trying to prove to the world that maybe, like if he did put it out himself, which I don't think that he did, but just to prove, or maybe the reason why he's standing by it is that actually James Charles can finally get somebody. I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing I did know, because somebody was like, well, James Charles' face is all over this thing, but this guy's face isn't in it at all. And I go, well, that guy's smarter than James Charles. James Charles has his face all over the internet, and this guy, nobody knows who he is because he cut his face off. I mean, okay, well, you're smarter than James Charles. Maybe you should start a makeup brand. But anyway, so I'm looking at all this stuff, and I just think, like, for me, I mean, James Charles was literally built from the same mold. I mean, Jeffree Star taught him, right? For how to take drama and turn it into something. This was a moment for him, and he did nothing with this, and all these people want to say that James Charles put it out there. For what? For what? Just to have this leaked tape out there? It's crazy to me that he just doesn't address it, you know, but this is the thing that I guess is the mold of 2024, so I'll go with it too. You know, it's just like, you just don't address things and you just keep it moving, right? Like Beauty Christie. Beauty Christie now, I mean, it is currently today, it's the 19th of August. The pictures came out on 4th of July weekend, so we're now talking 6 weeks, okay? I mean, girl, you're playing a good Colleen Ballinger at this part, okay? At this time. I mean, you are really, she is posting pictures. Well, it's interesting to me because she posted something about, she hadn't been able, so she did this Vlogust thing, right? And on the Vlogust thing, she said she was going to post a video every day for August. I looked yesterday, I counted them, and I think she's put 10 videos up in August. Now, I know she's been struggling with some mental health stuff. I feel for her on that stuff, whatever. I'm not going to say anything about that. I feel for her on that stuff, right? But that wasn't, I mean, before that, she came out and she said she couldn't film videos for Vlogust because her son was sick. But then she posted pictures on her Instagram story of being out and showing herself like picking potatoes and shit like that. But she had to be by her son's side the whole time. I don't know why you couldn't have just taken a video for Vlogust of you picking potatoes. I mean, you were outside, so at some point during the day, I don't know, like you were by your son's side for 3 days straight. I'm not judging that, but it's interesting to me that she came out and she said. Now, I will tell you why I believe, okay, that the whole Vlogust thing happened. I believe the Vlogust thing was a plan to push down the videos, okay? Because in any video that she did, it was going to push. So if you search for Raw Beauty Christie, it was going to push her videos. It was going to push those videos down. So like if my video was out and then somebody else did a video, you know, about Raw Beauty Christie, and then somebody else did a video, you know, I think Audra Raines done a video, you know, Micah's Reddick did a video. I think if all these people did videos and our videos are sitting down there from 10 days ago, and then Raw Beauty Christie does a video every day, it pushes it down, right? So you have to search farther down to go look for those videos. It's smart. It's a smart tactic, but I think that's really what she did, right? It's like a lot of people have speculated that the reason that Tana Mojo called her canceled podcast, so if you look up Tana Mojo canceled, the podcast will come up first. It's like when people do things like exposed or canceled, and they put that up in like the titles of their videos or the titled names or podcasts or whatever, that it pushes their name down. So then when you look for it, it comes up Tana Mojo canceled podcast. It doesn't come up anything to do with Tana Mojo being canceled. Does that make sense? So it's actually like kind of a smart tactic. I think that's what Raw Beauty Christie was doing. I think she was trying to push the videos down. Once she realized that either one or the other, that people weren't really making videos that much about it, or that she couldn't keep up with it because she was just putting one video out a day, and there were, I know people think it was just Peter Monn that was calling out Raw Beauty Christie, but that's just not the case. There were multiple people that were doing it, many people, that when she realized that, she was like, there's no point to this. And so I think that's when she stopped doing Vlogust. Do I believe that her son was sick? Yeah, absolutely. Do I believe that she was struggling with mental health stuff? Absolutely, right? But it's interesting to me that, I don't know, like, Vlogust to me would be like, then why wouldn't you get on video and just talk about that? And talk about, like, I mean, she put up an Instagram story of her kid writing a letter the other day, so you couldn't have thrown up the camera sitting next to the bed with your kid while he's watching a cartoon, sick in bed, and been like, he's sick, and I'm not going to show him on video, but I just want to, like, film a vlog. I don't know, like, her videos for Vlogust seem very, very contrived for me, especially somebody coming from the point of view that Christie is nobody that has a problem, just throwing herself up in video and being like, I'm going to film myself this day. It's, a lot of her videos are very scripted. Somebody was like, why do you have an issue with this being a scripted video? I have no issues with scripted videos, okay? I couldn't do scripted videos. People think that all this is scripted. I've been accused of that for years. People are like, you script your vlogs, you script this. I mean, I don't know how you possibly can script this, right? I have no issues. I know a lot of people that script their videos. I think they're fantastically done. Paige Christie, like I was talking about earlier, she's scripting this whole video about Raw Beauty Christie, right? I respect that highly. I respect all the research that goes into that, and people are scripting it. What I think is interesting is that in the middle of, I mean, if you guys watch Vlogmas, how many Vlogmas videos do you see when people are just popping up vlogs every single day during Christmas? How many of them are scripted where it's written out and researched? That's not a typical Vlogmas video. I mean, Vlogmas is pretty much like, hey, I just bought these ornaments, or hey, let's decorate the Christmas tree, or hey, I'm wrapping presents, or it has to do with Christmas, right? It's like Vlogmas. Vlogust, when she went into it, she said, I'm just going to show you stuff like my yard and doing this. And then 3 days in, she has this very scripted video talking about negativity. 100% I think it was contrived. I think it's a simple response to say that it wasn't contrived. How can you look at that with all of her other videos that she has? And in fact, you know what? I haven't even really, like, I counted her videos yesterday, but I didn't even really look to see what her videos are that she has up right now. I saw that she cut her hair. Girl, now you know you make enough damn money, okay? You are building a school on your property. You're building your sister a house. Raw Beauty Christie's house is gorgeous. She's got that whole sanctuary temple out in her backyard. That temple to pray for gay people to be gone. She's got that whole thing out in her backyard. Oh, I know that pissed somebody off, didn't it? Oh, I got you good, didn't I? I did not. You know what I love is when those people that I piss off say, just let her believe what she wants to believe. Hey, you know what? That's what we've been saying for 100 years. Just let us do what we want to do. Let the LGBTQI plus community just do what we want to do. Let us marry who we want to marry. Let us have the rights that everybody else has. Oh, no. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, that's not what you're saying? You want us to just be okay with anybody else? You know, you want us to just be okay with everybody else having their rights and their belief systems, but as soon as we start, that's not what you meant by, oh, what did you mean by it, honey, when you said that, to the 20 people that said that? Just let Christie believe what she wants to believe. Well, just let us believe what we want to believe, you know? Let people live their life by however they identify. Let them use whatever fucking pronouns they want to use. Let them love who they want to love. Let them marry who they want to love. Let them do whatever they want to do. Why you got a problem with that? Oh, but Raw Beauty Christie, that's backing an organization. You know, somebody came to my video and they said, why is it that you always come for the people? You don't come for the organizations. Maybe if you came... Girl, first of all, I am a fucking drama channel, okay? Let's just make it very, very clear, okay? I'm a drama channel. I am a drama channel, all right? Number one. Number two, okay? I'm not a political activist channel, okay? I'm not coming on here and talking about this and talking about, I am a drama channel. I made that very clear for 8 years, okay? But actually, if you watch the entire video that I did talking about Beauty Christie, I actually did bring in the organization that she is backing by building this school. I actually did cite statistics from that organization. I actually did talk and read their mission statement in my video. I did talk and come for that organization. I also cited statistics of the dangers for the LGBTQI plus community in my video, okay? I don't know if you missed that part. So for people that want to say, just let Christy believe what she wants to believe, I think you need to take that card and you need to, reverse it back on the LGBTQI plus community and let us live the life that we want to fucking live, okay? Instead of defending somebody that is proactively working towards us having our rights. So do I take issue with the fact that Christy is? You bet I do, okay? And do I think that as an influencer who has made a lot of money off of people in the LGBTQI plus community that have commented on my videos and said that they supported Christy, but they are in the community or they have people that they are adjacent to in the community that they can no longer support somebody unless she comes out and speaks about it. But what does Christy do? Christy's come out in unpopular opinions videos, which now she deems as negative. She don't want to do those videos anymore. Oh, trust me, the next video she pops up with an unpopular opinions video, because she said in that video, that very scripted, contrived video, she don't want to do those videos anymore. She wants to stay away from negativity, okay? Well, her potato catching videos aren't going to get a lot of views. She also talked in her video about how she was over the first video of Vlogust. She talked about how she was over makeup, she was all over glam and stuff like that. Well, those videos weren't getting a lot of views. So 5 days in, she does a glam video. She goes, I just feel like kind of getting glam today. I haven't worn makeup. Girl, 5 days ago, you just said you were over it. Oh, you're the new Jaclyn Hill. Is that what you are? Jaclyn Hill said she's over makeup. That's why she closed the brands, but then she's doing makeup reviews when people are paying her to do makeup reviews. Is that you, Beauty Christie? You trying to get them sponsorships again? Because you know nobody watches you unless you're doing beauty, okay? You didn't get started doing a channel talking about picking potatoes, and ain't nobody going to watch you about picking potatoes. Maybe you'll get 10 to 20,000 views a video, but that ain't going to pay you living out there in the middle of nowhere, okay? Having your sanctuary temple and building your family homes and your property hosting a school. That ain't going to pay those bills, is it? Okay? So you got to do videos that are going to be popular for your people. So then you come back and you do a video about your makeup. Okay. All right, girl. Well, here she is, cutting her own hair. Girl, you can't afford to pay a hairstylist anymore? Okay. Oh, here she is. She's cutting her own hair. Girl, you need a haircut. I just got my haircut, so I can say that. I know. She don't look good. See, I'm not afraid to look at my hair. Look, hey, that's my hair. Screenshot it. Let's see what she cuts his hair into, okay? Now, we already know she's an expert on MLMs, and I can't hear what she's saying, so she's probably saying, I know nothing about cutting hair or whatever, okay? Is this one, these videos were 2010 popular. What'd she do at the end? Girl, no, ma'am, Even up them bangs. What's going on here? Oh, now she's taking a curling iron to it. Oh, girl, Honey, I saw you shopping for groceries at the Walmart yesterday. No, with that hairdo. Beauty influence. Oh, no, girl. Oh, but I do kind of like that Farrah Fawcett little flip she's got going on right here, okay? Now, Farrah Fawcett, she was a friend of the gays. So, Christy, you might not want to look like that. Oh, girl, she's like, she looks pissed. Girl, I'm telling you right now, I got the names of about 20 good hairstylists that can fix that shit up for you real quick, okay? Real quick, girl. You want to give me a call? You're going to have to pay me for that phone call, because the last phone call that you called me on, you done wasted my time, okay? You done wasted my time. Don't waste my time again, Beauty Christie, okay? But anyway, that haircut, I'll tell you about what's raw. That haircut's raw, okay? That haircut is raw, girl. And listen, when y'all want to come for me about, oh, shaving this, she did a whole video talking about hair. I am reacting to her cutting her own hair is what I am doing, okay? I got about 20 numbers of really good hairstylists, and girl, probably only 4 of them are gay, so the rest of them are women. You could use that. Now, they're gay friendly. Is that okay, Christy? I don't know. But anyway, she did a video called Cutting My Own Hair. And then she did this mental health video, which I said I'm not going to address on here. Getting ready with me and Chad. And this is where she wants to get all glam again and stuff like that. She did look pretty in that video. I did watch part of that video. Why you only watch, why you, not her, but why you only watch dramatic, negative videos and feel like shit. Okay, so let's see in August. How many videos? So uploading every day of August. That was her first video, okay, where she had a black t-shirt and a hat on. Remind you of anybody? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Girl, I filmed more videos than that in the last 2 days, probably. Well, I took the weekend off, but. So she's filmed 10 videos in 19 days. Girl, catch up! Vlogust is almost over. Vlogust is almost over. I'm not really sure what Beauty Christie thinks. Does she just think that people are going to forget this? But I will tell you what I noticed, okay? Is that I did go over and I looked because people were like, Beauty Christie's not losing any subscribers over this. The hell she's not. The hell she's not. I went over and I looked at her social blade, which I don't hardly ever go look at anybody's social blade over there anymore. But I went and looked and it says right here, she's lost 10,000. Her averages are down. She's getting less video views a month than I am on her channel. And she's lost 10,000 subscribers. When you're over 1 million, it goes in 10,000, just to make that clear. It's like, for me, it's like 1,000. So, like, if I go, like, below, like, a number, it's like, it looks like I lost 1,000 when I actually just lost, like, 3. So, for her, it could be different than that. But she's lost 10,000 in the last 2 weeks, and yeah, her videos are not doing great. Girl, I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you right now. My videos are longer than yours, and I got 7 channels. I don't know. I could not afford to have a house upstate Washington with a anti-gay temple on it and build my family houses on there and have my husband just stay at home all day long. I could not afford that, okay? But I think you are blessed that you can afford that with the sponsors that you have achieved having over the many LGBT people that have supported you through the years, that you do not feel, including myself, that got in many videos and said, let's get Christy to 1 million. A lot of people have said in my videos, you're the reason I found Beauty Christie. So I'm one person. I'm one gay person in the LGBTQI plus community that can say that for many, many years, I supported Christy, and I tried to help her get past 1 million subscribers because I felt like she deserved it. So this person right here, and I'm just one person, but this person feels like maybe I would like, I'm not demanding, but I would like to hear Beauty Christie's stance. I don't even feel like she needs to respond to this scandal. I just like to hear, if it even is a scandal, I just like to hear what she has to say. Does she stand behind this rhetoric, or does she not? Because I think that it would be very telling to her audience that is asked time and time again. I continue to get on the daily people that are sending me DMs. In fact, I just got one earlier today that are saying all my comments are being deleted off of Beauty Christie's videos and blah, 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 and they're sending them to me, okay? And I want to make this very, very clear. To get blocked off of my channel, and when I block somebody off my channel, I do want to make this clear too, because I very rarely ever do it. I don't delete comments, I block people, okay? It takes a lot to get blocked off my channel. It takes a lot to get blocked off of any of my channel. But I go in and I look at all the previous comments that you've left, and if the comments are really nasty in any way, I save them so that I can, when somebody reaches out to me later, which happens quite a bit, and they say, hey, I wanted to DM you because I got blocked from your channel. I don't really understand why. Then I can show them the exact screenshot. I have all evidence of that, okay? Because I very rarely block anybody. I can show them the evidence. I can say, well, right here on this comment that you left in my video where you said you're a lying piece of shit and I can't stand you, this is why I blocked you off my channel, okay? Not to mention that you never gave a fair response to anything. You didn't, add to the conversation. You just came for me, and it really didn't matter who I was talking about, so it was obvious that your agenda was hate, okay? But I gave you 8, 9, 10, 12 chances, and you continue to do it, and I think the last person I blocked, actually, was, and it took, I actually even said it in a video the next day. I said, I don't know why it took me 43 times. It was 43 comments that they had left, and all the 43 comments were really, really nasty comments. It took 43 comments for me to actually block that person. So, Christy's blocking people over just asking her, like, hey, like, can you come out and address this? It takes 43 really nasty comments to get blocked on my channel. I leave all the comments up. So, that's just how it is over here. I don't know what Beauty Christie's doing on her channel. I don't know, okay? I mean, at least James Charles is even leaving up the comments that he don't like on his channel. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.